Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your monthly reading. Whew, breathe, child. You working hard, ain't you? You moving, ain't you? Are you moving, literally? Anyway, welcome to your monthly reading. I hope you're doing well. I hope these messages help you guys. We're going to get into what you could experience this month that you need to be aware of, or messages that Spirit has for you about the month, okay? Y'all do me a solid, like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe, you guys. Anything you need to know is in the description box below. If you want to check out my services, there's a link to my website below. Also, if you guys feel like the reading is resonating, be sure to comment. Let me know what's going on, okay? And don't bring anything into your life that does not belong, all right? If it does not apply, what they say, let it fly. Let's get into it, Capricorn. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, for Capricorn when it comes to their month ahead. What is the message that you have for Capricorn at this time for their month ahead? Oh, wow, the lovers. Okay. Love is in the air. Is love in the air? Or are y'all sick of love? Let me know. Phone a friend. Not phone a friend. Ask the audience. Who wants to be a millionaire? Some of y'all are working towards becoming a millionaire. The first millionaire in your family, in your generation, in your ancestry. Okay. You may also have an audience. Interesting. Breakthrough at the bottom of the deck. And then rebel or rebel. Card number 22, breakthrough is 26, lovers is 13. So that's a 4 and 8, and master number is 22. You guys are making decisions that are progressing you forward. I feel like you're starting to realize what decisions work best for you. You're starting to realize how to make good decisions, how to gauge your situation. It's like you're having this epiphany or this realization, this breakthrough about how you need to move forward and what's going to get you there. A lot of you guys are enjoying some partnerships that you're working towards. I feel like you're building strong foundations with colleagues or networking with people, and those foundations are going to serve you in the future. Those connections are going to serve you in the future when it comes to things that you want to accomplish or projects that you may need assistance with, team efforts that will help things get done. Okay. I also feel like you're realizing that you have to rebel or be a rebel, do things your own way. You're not a rebel without a cause, though. I feel like you have good intentions behind what it is that you're doing. And I feel like the people who you're connecting with is very strategic when it comes to the future that you want to create or the $1 million that you want to make. $1 million is significant. Okay. So you're trying to get to 1 million. Maybe this is subscribers. I don't know. Followers, views, whatever this is, dollars. It could be significant, that number. Some of you guys are realizing that the connections that you've made in the past are no longer viable or relevant, which to me says that you could have some people who you're choosing to disconnect from that now, like wherever you are right now in your journey, when it comes to what you want to accomplish, it's like you're no longer in alignment with those old partnerships, unions, alliances, connections. So you could be dropping people and adding people, taking things out, putting things in, figuring out what the right balance is. Some of you guys could be creating a team and you're trying to figure out what the right balance is. You need some people over here doing this and you need these type of people over here doing that. And I feel like you're trying to strike that balance and you're realizing something about that. I do feel like there are people who are turning on you, like alliances that you made with people in the past. They're starting to fall off. Okay. People could just be going against you or turning against you. And it doesn't have to be negative for everybody, but there are some negative people who are like turning their back on you, abandoning you, fighting against you, fighting for the other team, and you're peeping game on that. I also feel like there are certain connections that it's not negative, but it's like you're amicably dissolving relationships or partnerships. What else for Capricorn when it comes to this month? Research in reverse. Ruin and gossip. What? Somebody's trying to gossip about you, but they're not doing their research. There's a person here who I feel is possibly trying to ruin your reputation, but it's off of gossip. It's hearsay. There's no receipts to back whatever they're saying up. They haven't really done their research. They're just, I feel like, slandering you or saying things that are rumors. Okay? But these rumors could be ruining something, or there's like a chance that a rumor could ruin something because other people don't do their research. You know, like the mob, people online, they don't do their research. They don't actually like look deeper into situations. They just believe the first thing that they see or the first headline that they read. They don't actually go into it and get the information. People are very gullible, easily swayed. Oh, wow. Anything, let's see. All right. Here we go. All right, Capricorn. So there could be somebody who's trying to silence you, because that has not happened all day. I've been filming all day. It's the afternoon. There could be somebody who doesn't want you to find some type of information, because if you find this information, you will have the keys to ruin this person, or you would have the ammunition to ruin someone. You may know gossip about someone. Yeah, 7. Ooh. Ooh. 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords. If you got this information in your hands, somebody knows that you would be... This is like a weapon of mass destruction, metaphorically. If you got this in your hands, you could also feel like that about someone else. Someone may know information about you that's not out there, that's hidden, that you've been trying to keep hidden, that would destroy you if it was discovered or spread around. But I kind of feel like more so you have some type of like information, or someone knows that if you get this information, it would take them down. It would ruin them. It's like somebody wants to keep something all to themselves. They don't want to share. They don't want to let you in. They want to keep you outside of something. I feel like someone is spreading lies and gossip about you, though, online. World card, High Priestess, and they're hiding behind some type of fake profile, or their identity is hidden. This is weird. I also feel like somebody could be trying to silence you for real. They want to take away your ability to speak up or talk about something, because they know that whatever you're saying is truth. And they know that that truth could ruin whatever they have going on. Okay, what is this for the month? Capricorn Spirit, what is the message for Capricorn? Okay, King of Cups. It was kind of sideways. Could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. 9 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. I feel like somebody wants to intimidate you or run you out of town. 9 of Wands. Someone is doing a bunch of things over and over again to make you intimidated when it comes to like where you want your business to be, or where you want your job, where you want to work. Someone is trying to run you out of town, or like scare you out of like a community. What's the King of Cups? High Priestess. Two of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. I feel like you've been attacked over and over and over again, and you've learned how to deal with it and manage it. People may be wondering how you handle this type of scrutiny, gossip, attacks, abuse, whatever this is. And it's like behind the scenes, you really don't care. At the end of the day, there are times where you do care. There are times where it could throw you off or confuse you. But it's like your connection to spirit is so strong that you never question yourself for very long. Like, even if, excuse me, even if someone is doing something that knocks you off a balance, because you're emotionally like distant from it, you don't like take it personally. It never really knocks you off your square. But I feel like there are aspects of whatever this is that gets to you. Because it's like nobody pays attention. Nobody reads anymore. Who the fuck am I? Kim Kardashian? Nobody wants to work anymore. No, but I'm for real. Like, nobody really cares about whether or not a rumor is true. Nobody really cares about whether gossip is like actually founded or whether people have reliable sources. They just look at what's being said and they run with it. And it could be just fake bullshit. But because I feel like behind the scenes, you actually go outside and you actually touch grass and live life for real. This is only a part of your life, or people only get to see a part of whatever you want to show them. It doesn't really affect you. Like, you're not as attached to it. But I do feel like it's draining and a bit exhausting because you have to deal with it over and over again. This is like a part of your work, or it's a part of your job. I feel like you've accepted or settled into the fact that this is just what's going to happen. It just comes with the territory. What's the King of Cups? One more card. All right, that's reversed. Yeah, Knight of Swords reversed. Ooh. It's like an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for some of you guys. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, Five of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Somebody is like mad that you're getting recognition for what you do, your business, your work, your job, your career. Somebody is trying to straight up like slander you, defame you, and they just blatant with it. They don't care. And you always try to like resolve the situation or find peace in the situation. You try to stay out of drama. You try to stay out the way. You really don't bother no fucking body, but everybody always trying to come for you because they're jealous and they're envious of what you've been able to accomplish in the time that you've been in a certain position, right? Just say you've only been at your job 8 months. Some of you may have already gotten a promotion in 3 months or 8 months, maybe even sooner. Maybe you were there for a few weeks. But there's accomplishments that you've made. There's recognition that you've gained. There's progress that you've achieved in a short period of time compared to people who've been in the game for years. And they are threatened by that. They're envious of it and they're jealous of it. And they're saying things recklessly out the side of their fucking neck. And it's like, this is in an effort to throw you off, knock you off balance, throw you off your square, get you distracted from whatever goal that you really want to achieve. I feel like you win by focusing on your work and being productive and not really saying much. But I do feel that there are times where you defend yourself or you set a boundary or you stand up for yourself, and that's necessary. What's this Knight of Swords reversed? Page of Wands. So you got a message or a confirmation that somebody's been bad mouthing you, talking down to you, or you realize this. That's why I feel like this is the breakthrough judgment. That's why you're realizing the decisions that you have to make as you move forward. when it comes to like really doing research on the people who you work with, network with, connect with, people who you're seen with. Because as soon as somebody sees you take a picture or grouped up with somebody online that has a bad reputation, that reputation follows you. As soon as somebody has the opportunity to capture you in a position that could be unfavorable, or in a light that could be unfavorable, or they pick at every little thing that you do, that gives somebody an excuse to run with some false narrative. You get what I'm saying? Because they're constantly critiquing every little thing that you do. Somebody is looking through whatever it is. Maybe it's social media. I don't know. But somebody is like scrutinizing you with a fine-tooth comb. And I feel like Spirit is waking you up to the fact that this is a sign that you have to make decisions and be 10 steps ahead of folks, or you can't be, you have to look at it from a higher perspective and not attach yourself to what's being done or what's being said. Somebody may send you an urgent message, or you may get an important phone call that confirms to you that you made the right decision not to say something, or not to speak up, or not to fight back on something. You may be chosen for something, and that's why a person is trying to lash out. What's the Page of Wands with the Knight of Swords reversed? Nine of Pentacles kind of in reverse. You know what I just heard? You gonna find out, oh, that motherfucker's broke. I that's what I thought. You broke. And you don't have any talent or skills or abilities, and you don't have any discipline. That's why your ass is angry, bitch. Two of Cups. Eight of Wands. This is also communication about maybe a collaboration or how something is going to go. I feel like some of you guys may be either choosing to turn down a collaboration or accept a collaboration based on consistent communication with someone. It's like somebody wants to partner with you. Two of Cups. There's communication about it. Eight of Wands. This is a conversation or a phone call or a message is going back and forth where a person's character or a person's work ethic is obvious. Like, it's confirmed to you. You could be doing interviews with a lot of people who need jobs. And there's just people right out the gate that you know are going to be a good fit, and people right out the gate that you know are not going to be a good fit. And that they're kind of like going to fall off. They're not really dedicated, or they're not really like equipped or ready or prepared. I feel like you didn't give someone a job, or you didn't want to work with someone. You didn't want to have a connection with someone because you knew that they would be a liability. This keeps coming up. It's like folks are mad that the collective, because I'm doing individual signs, but all of you guys are part of the collective. And it just gives this vibe. I've done fire. Now I'm doing earth. Haven't done air or water. But there's this vibe where the collective is starting to make decisions that benefit them versus the wider public, right? Because not everyone in the public is part of the collective. And I feel like there's a lot of people who are upset that a lot of you guys are not wanting to be connected to them. A lot of you guys are not wanting to even bother dealing with them or talking to them or partnering with them. And it's like, folks is angry. What's the High Priestess? Someone don't even have to say nothing. Your intuition picks up on their thoughts, what they're thinking, how they're feeling underneath the surface, what they're hiding. They don't even have to tell you what they're hiding. You can sense what they're hiding. A lot of people are codependent. A lot of people are unstable, insecure, financially broken, poverty-minded. And I feel like you've already been burned 1, 2, 3, 4, however many times by not doing your research on someone, and it ended up biting you in the ass because you let somebody have too much access to you and they gossiped or they got mad and envious and jealous. It's just too much. Knight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands. You have a goal that you want to achieve and you see yourself achieving it. So it's like that's the only thing that you're worried about. All you're worried about is maintaining the momentum that you've created already and increasing the productivity of momentum that's already been created. Because you have a goal, you want to reach that goal. Either you want to get to 1 million when it comes to finances or you want to get to 1 million when it comes to engagement. I don't know what that is. You want to hit 1 million. You want to be a millionaire. Okay? You want to have buku money. You want to have a house, a nice house. You want to live in a nice neighborhood. Maybe you want to build a house. Some of you guys, you're saving up for the future. You have goals that you want to achieve. And literally behind the scenes, everybody thinks that you so focused and worried about something. And folks ain't even really paying it. Folks is not even in the plot. They not even close to the plot. They missing the whole plot. You could be buying a plot of land. Some of you guys have made an offer on a house or you're buying a plot of land. It's a really nice house and it's really beautiful land. It's very fruitful. You could be in negotiations behind the scenes for that. All the pieces are almost in place. I feel like somebody could be trying to sabotage you right at the end of that process. But you're not going to let nobody see you sweat. What's the Four of Wands with the High Priestess? Yeah, Queen of Wands. You know you're going to accomplish your goal. You've already seen it. You're prophesying it. You're speaking it into existence with everything you do. That's why you're going your own way. Because everybody and their mama may tell you, oh, all the signs point to this being a horrible decision. All the signs point to this being something you shouldn't do. There could be things that people are saying you should be worried about that you're not worried about. There could be things that people are saying that you need to prepare for that you know, yes, that could be viable, but I really don't need to prepare for that. It's like you're on a one-track mind towards your goal because you've seen it play out intuitively. And you know that whatever these little bits and pieces of shit are that people want you to get distracted by is not important. Eight of Cups. King of Pentacles, King of Swords. You have a financial plan or strategy. Some of y'all could be investing in like a 401k or something for your future. Stocks, bonds, Roths, whatever. But you're not settling for anything that you don't deserve. You're not settling for anything that is beneath your standards or below your standards. And you're willing to turn down opportunities and deals that don't align with your higher purpose. And that's what's making you win in a situation. That's why you're being recognized. Because you're not taking every little scrap that's thrown at you. Okay? Period, Capricorn. What's hidden? Queen of Pentacles. An earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be you. Like your resources are hidden. Your value is hidden. People don't recognize how valuable your mindset is or how valuable your abilities are right now. Yeah, Four of Cups. People are really downplaying it. This could be like you describing some type of big dreams of what you see for your future. And people are like, broke ass bitch. That ain't finna happen. What you mean? And nobody is supporting you right now. But in the future, you know it's going to pay off. People are talking about how it's not going to work out. People are gossiping about how big of a mistake this is that you're making. Don't worry about that. Because the Three of Pentacles is coming right after this King of Cups, which means that right after everybody abandons you, doesn't appreciate you, undervalues you, and like leaves you out to dry with nothing, stops talking to you, that's when this Three of Pentacles and this recognition is going to show up. Somebody could be calling you materialistic as well. Somebody could be calling you broke. It's like just people saying stupid shit that don't make sense. What's the Queen of Pentacles? Yeah, but what you don't see is how valuable something you're investing in right now really is. I don't know if it's just a random plot of land. I don't know if it's a business. I don't know if it's like branding and trademarking. I don't know what it is. But there's something different that you're doing from everybody else. And you're investing in it right now. But what's hidden is the value of it. What's hidden is how it's going to appreciate over time. Because it's not really valuable right now. But there in 3 months, it's going to be very valuable. The 8 months of work that you've put in the next 3 months, you're going to see it pay off. The 8 years of work that you've put in the next 3 years, you're going to see it pay off. You're going to reach this goal. And it feels like you're reaching it a lot faster than what you thought. And that's why people don't believe you. Because you've been saying it and you've been saying it and you've been saying it and you've been saying it. And nobody sees it happen. So therefore, they're like, bitch, you're delusional. But you're really not. And you know now, after all of that you believed in the past and how you got distracted in the past, because you're like starting to question yourself and be like, damn, am I delusional? Am I like tripping? Is this really worth it? All of that questioning was slowing you down. All of that questioning was tripping you up. And there's a level of focus that you have now that you're no longer questioning what's going to happen in the future. There's a level of focus that you have now that no one can break. The concentration is vicious. Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. People are going to start to discover the connections that you've been making, what you've been saying, what you've been communicating. They're going to ask you, like, they're going to try to figure out how you know this. Like, how do you know this stuff? And it's like, I've been knew this. Knight of Pentacles. People are making you little offers right now, and you're turning them down because you know the value of something. That's what's hidden too. It's like the fact that you're not settling for things that you don't deserve make people think that you're insane. Because if somebody is offering you a measly sum of money for something worth millions of dollars, what is the motive behind that? What is the intentions? If somebody is mad that you're charging a certain price and they're like, oh, whatever you're offering is not worth that price. How dare you have such high prices? Because, bitch, I know my worth. Because, bitch, I know what I'm saying, the value of what I'm saying and how it appreciates. Whatever you're doing is aging stupendously. And that is priceless. And because you have to put a price on it, you're not going to put a lower price on it than what it's worth. So if somebody's like, bitch, why are you charging so much for your clothes that you create? Because I know they're going to last, ho. Well, you got any discounts? You got any coupons? No freebies, no handouts. Either pay the price or step. Like, ooh, y'all earth signs ain't playing. The earth signs been showing out. Because little do they know, you could be in negotiations and whatever little funky price they trying to offer you, you're about to get double or triple or quadruple that. And that could also be what you don't know. So that's why they're saying don't settle for less than what you're worth. You could be charging, you could do hair. You could be the best beautician in the city. But nobody knows about you. And they're going to start to find out about you. And they're going to start to talk and communicate. And that could be going on right now. And little do you know, the sew-in or the lace front or the closure that you charging $50, $100, maybe $250 for, you could be getting stacks, thousands. You could be traveling and doing hair. You could be on call and literally not even have to book any appointments. I'm just saying, that's what it's given. What's the Queen of Pentacles? One more card. Ace of Pentacles. See what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of you guys are about to have private clients that are upscale, high echelon, very much so affluent. King of Swords, Five of Wands. Yeah, you know that whatever this is valuable, and people are going to be fighting over it, and your strategy, I feel, is paying off. Or you need to know that, because you don't know it yet. You don't know it's paying off. You don't know people are going to be fighting and clamoring for your products or your services or your expertise. Because it could be expertise with the King of Swords. It could be marketing or strategies. You could be a strategist. There's some type of knowledge, expertise, or experience that you have, wisdom, Hermit card, that you have, that people are going to be clamoring over and offering you big bucks for brand deals, partnerships, all of this type of stuff. Sponsors. I feel like somebody is actually also like communicating to another person and talking about the value of something that you have, either because they want to downgrade the value and get it from you cheap, or because they want to offer you a big contract. I feel like there's a really big opportunity coming up that someone is going to offer you that a lot of people fight for. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Your ideas are protected as well. Ace of Cups. Wow. It's like a miracle or a blessing or something magical that, like, it doesn't happen just randomly. The Fool card. Wow. Page of Swords. I don't know what this is, but it's something that you've been, I feel like, studying and learning, and you've gone from a novice to kind of like an expert. Okay. Real quick. 1 second. All right. So yeah. See, this is a risk that you're taking, or a leap of faith that you're taking, because you see an opportunity that could turn into a blessing that Spirit is offering you. And it's piquing your interest. You're curious about it. You're very determined. And it's like you've seen it through from start to finish, or that's what you're doing. And I feel like what's hidden is that, you know, all of these efforts that you're putting in, seeing it through from start to finish, educating yourself, getting as much information as you can about what you're doing, and then applying that information. That's what's turning you from a novice to an expert. It's not just random. Like, and people don't understand that. I feel like you've mentored with people. You've studied with people. It kind of feels like, you know, Karate Kid or something. Having a sensei. I feel like you're new and you're popping up on the scene and people are talking about this, and you don't know that this is all going on behind the scenes, I don't think. What's the Two of Cups? Yeah. People are having conversations about this new face, this new product, whatever this is, popping up on the scene. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody could shout you out. Somebody who recognizes your work and sees that you're courageous or you're brave, or like it kind of feels like there's something, whatever this is, looks like it's nothing really to look at. Like, how do I explain this? It's like a product that someone underestimates. It's like it doesn't really look like much. It doesn't really seem like much. It's very low key. It's very downplayed. But it's like amazing. Like a TikTok product that everybody likes. Just for example, use that. Those Jeju pads that people were using to clear their face up, and it's like it doesn't look like much, but it works. You know what I mean? Like, it's very modest, it's very meager, but it's also very valuable. And it's like, dang, people are realizing how good a quality something is that you're doing, and it's fresh. You're getting people talking. Or this is the ability that you have to promote or market other people's products. This could be a strategy. Yeah, Chariot. New customers are coming in, new clients, new opportunities to network and create business relationships, possibly even romantic relationships for some of you guys. People could be interested in you. I don't know what this is, but it's definitely stirring up some commotion. And it's like, because your mindset is the right mindset, none of this other fucking bullshit really matters, because you know people are dumb and they don't do their research and they don't think for themselves. They just participate in the mob. It's like people are clamoring to get their hands on whatever this is that you have. I feel like you could even win a lot of awards, gain a lot of recognition. And something is about to move forward quickly. So that's why you're like, okay, family members, old friends, people who have heard me say I'm going to do this for years and years and years, who want to leave and they don't want to support you and they don't want to take it serious. That's fine. You can leave. It's no love lost. You can go, because I'm probably better off with you gone anyway. I feel like that's how you kind of felt for a while. I feel like you may have felt like, damn, if I actually had the people around me support me the way that you see other people be supported by their loved ones, then maybe it wouldn't have taken you so long. But that was the whole point. You had to see that those people could not be a part of whatever this is that you're doing. You've done so much research. It's like there's nothing further that you need to know. You have everything you need. And the only reason why people are coming at you being aggressive, focusing on the negative. Oh, well, yeah, they got this success now, but look how long it took them. Yeah, they did this now, but look how old they are. You get what I'm saying? Like, all of that bullshit doesn't mean anything, because they have not been shooting with you in the gym, period. Magician and the Empress. It doesn't matter how you got there. It's the fact that you got there. Can they say that? Probably not. And that's why you're not phased. This could even be with a relationship. Like, people could be talking about a relationship that you're in, gossiping about it, spreading rumors about it, saying that it's not going to last. But in reality, underneath the surface, behind the scenes, you've been through so much with this person, or this person, like, does so much for you that people don't see, that none of that other stuff matters. What's the advice for Capricorn? I feel like y'all don't even need no advice. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep making progress. Keep working. Stay on schedule. Stay on task. Keep producing quality work. Block out all that other shit. And understand what's a priority and what's not. Anybody who got their hand out, who want to work with you, if they don't bring any value to the table, or they don't fully believe in what you're doing, or they have some type of poverty mindset where they're insecure and they're jealous, no, it's a no. Because somebody's history speaks for itself, but they're hoping that you don't see it. Somebody is hoping that you don't see all of the shit they've been talking behind your back for years. Somebody is hoping that you don't come across their criminal record. Somebody is hoping that you don't come across all the gossip that they participated in. Somebody is hoping that nobody tells you, or you don't find out. But they over here sucking your teeth, licking your ball sack. They don't want you to find out about all the shit they've been talking and all the negativity that they've been sending you behind the scenes up until this point, preying on your downfall. But they want to come in and with their hand out asking for help? No. Like I tell y'all, kick rocks barefoot with no shoes on, fresh out the bathtub, bitch. That's exactly what they can do. There may not be a lot that you can do right now, but you can come up with creative ways to make this happen, even if this is a vision that I'm projecting into the future to you. What's the 8 of Pentacles? Don't believe what people say when they say you can't do it, or when they say that's impossible. It's not. Right now, Spirit is telling you with this advice that energetically with this Wheel of Fortune, there is a portal open in the universe that if you focus and work hard and stay on task, you can literally bring a reality that seems impossible into the reality that you currently are in. Judgment, trying to wake you up to it, trying to get you to see that something is shifting and that you're not going to be disappointed and broke for very long. Okay, just wait. Give them a minute. Give them a minute. Okay. One more card for the Eight of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. I also feel like Spirit is saying hang on tight. Because I feel like y'all are about to get real busy. Eight of Pentacles, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 3. So this recognition is going to bring more productivity into your life. You're going to be booked and busy. Lovers and the Knight of Cups. You're being guided towards some type of opportunity or an offer that's coming in. Or a time and space where you can make your dreams come true. And they are wild dreams, but they are not impossible. What's this Wheel of Fortune? The World reversed and the King of Wands reversed. There's definitely a specific person here who's angry that things are shifting, changing, ending. They don't want something to end. They don't want something to change. They don't want you to see this as a possibility, and they don't want to see it as a possibility for you. Somebody's just upset. Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups. This is someone who's confused. They don't know how they feel. And I feel like they are disjointed somehow. This could be somebody who's double jointed. I don't know. But it's like, this could even be a fake apology, but there's an illusion behind it. No. Do your research on how long somebody been talking shit behind your back. What's the Four of Pentacles? Ooh. Yeah, something that feels unfair right now is about to be made right. It may feel unfair right now, but that's changing. Yeah, Page of Swords. Pay attention. Keep your eyes peeled. Question why someone is holding a grudge. Question why someone is angry. That's the whole thing. Like, even if this is you being told by someone else that a person is untrustworthy or that a person has a bad reputation, don't believe what people say. Because there could be a person here who has some type of history with a person that you don't know about as to why they're saying that somebody is fucked up like this. And that might not actually be true. People should not believe what they hear about you, and nor should you just, freely believe what other people say about folks that you don't know. Because there could be a reason why they want you to hate them. There could be a reason why they want you to... Listen, the card just came out. There could be a reason why they want you to be upset with them, cast them out, abandon them. Because it feels like somebody abandoned you, cast you out, ostracized you. Because a person told them to. Or that's what somebody's trying to get you to do to somebody else. Spirit is saying no. Look at the history. Look back. See what happened. Why did this transpire? Do your research on why someone is saying what they're saying before you spread the gossip or before you believe the gossip. Envy, resentful, competitive, discontent. That's why. Archangel Michael, protection. Prevented from harm, divine intervention. Tension, stressed out, migraines, worry. So whatever somebody is throwing at you, you're protected. Archangel Michael here is protecting you. And I also feel like if somebody's taking this shit too far, your archangels, spirit guides, ancestors, and God, source, is stepping in to, I feel like, speed up a situation that's been taking a really long time, because enough is enough. Okay? The earth signs are not having it no more. What else for Capricorn? Wishful thinking. Narcissist. Look at that. At the bottom, lust. Greed by any means necessary and inconsiderate. Glow up. New opportunities, new career, successful fucking business. Listen. You ain't got to believe me. The card said it. This person is envious and jealous of you, and they have wishful thinking about something that's going on in your life that has nothing to do with them. Wishful thinking about a second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. Narcissist says egotistical, opportunist, and fragile. Somebody's ego is like wet toilet paper. It's just not, you can't depend on it. There's no use. There's no use that you can get out of no wet fucking toilet paper. Unless you got to dab a little water on it to get a clean experience. Anyway, what I'm saying is, if you got one sheet of toilet paper and it's wet, there's not very much good that it's going to do you. Okay? And I just feel like somebody is... They could even be mad that you have this drive and ambition. Folks could be calling you a narcissist. Folks could be saying you're greedy. You're willing to do anything by any means necessary. You're only worried about clout and fame. But I don't think that's why. Even if that's why, who cares? If that's why, if you want to be famous, if you want a big house, if you want to have a lot of money, if you want to be financially stable, that's your motherfucking prerogative. As long as you're not hurting anyone to get there, and you're not stepping on people, spreading rumors and gossip and all this other stuff, and you're trying to do it the honorable way, then who the fuck cares what you want? See, the problem comes in because what I feel this person is missing, they may want to feel like you're the same as them, or we're the same. No, bitch, you're not the same as Capricorn, because this is the difference. Capricorn wants whatever they want for some type of higher purpose, because if the Wheel of Fortune and the Judgment card coming out all them times, the Fool card and the High Priestess is here, there's some type of higher reason for what it is that you're doing. Tower. It's like you see the future clearly, or you see something that needs to be done, or you know that you're the one who has to step in and do something right, because if you don't do it, it won't be done right. And I feel like there's a greater good. There's a deeper motivation of alignment that's behind what you're doing. But somebody else wants what you have for selfishness. They don't want you to have it. They want to have it. And they want you to be desolate. And it's like, no, because that's what fucks up the intentions. That's what makes it wrong. You can't have that. You can't have what you want at the detriment of another person and think that you're, free to just do whatever. It just don't work like that. What's envy, wishful thinking, and narcissist? I really feel like somebody wishes they could be you, but they roll around with dogs and they got fleas, and they want to make you feel like, oh, you got fleas too. No, bitch, I don't. I'm clean. Judgment, strength, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's like your vision is something that spirit has awakened within you, and you have to be brave about it. What else is envy, wishful thinking, and narcissist? Empress. Yeah. And you have to have resources, connections, clout, money, maybe even fame in order to do this. Three of Wands. That's just also a side effect of the hard work that you're putting in. You can't control that. You expect your life to look a certain way, and you're striving for it, even if it's just because you grew up poor and you never want to be poor again, and you want to give your kids more opportunities. That's a good reason. What's the Judgment and the Empress? Page of Cups. I feel like you're realizing, this could be a friend, it could be a sibling. I just feel like you're realizing how empty someone's loyalty is because they're really disloyal. Page of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Yeah, it's like this is just proof that someone wanted to use your story for their own benefit, or that somebody wanted to put you down in order to lift themselves up. And that's just what it is. And you're not going for it. And I literally stand behind what you guys are doing, because for those of you with good intentions, I think that there's a higher purpose that you may not even see for having these dreams and goals. It's going to, it's like when you see, it's like when you see a role model growing up and you start to believe that you can do something because this other person did this. When you don't have any examples of what's right, or when you don't have any examples of what you can be, it's a detriment. And I feel like for you, you may not even realize that all of this work that you're putting in, you're going to get to benefit from it, because the pure fact that you're about to achieve it is going to be an example of motivation and inspiration to others. And that will change things later on down the line in the future in ways that you may not even anticipate right now. So of course Spirit is going to reward you. Whoever the fuck this is needs to get over it. What's the advice? I wanted to be the inspiration. I wanted to be the one people look up to, but you don't act like a role model. You act like a degenerate bitch. Listen, okay, perfect timing. You are in the right place at the right time, Capricorn. So own it. Trust, yes. And the situation will improve. Spirit is letting you know right now, we got your back. And they're blocking you from any of this fucking bullshit. It's just like, I get it. The reading just started off really aggressive. So it's like somebody, the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Swords popping out together. Like, hold on, bitch. It's giving that type of vibe. Relax. I'm gonna need you to sit your ass down, because you ain't holding the mic. I'm holding the mic, ho. Anyway, I hope that helped you, Capricorn. Please be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. If this reading helped you in any way, please consider donating through the PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle below. I don't have Cash App. Sorry, you guys. They shut it down. Listen, PSYOP shit, spiritual attack shit. If you can use any of the other ones, please do. It really helps the channel. If not, don't feel bad. Just like the video, subscribe, share it with someone who you may think needs to hear it. Leave a comment. Hype me up. Hype me up down there. If you see it, do it. Okay, you guys? And I will see y'all next time. All right? Bye.